fans of the world, guess what? It's episode 6 of Between Two Rigs, and today is all about performance. You excited about this one, Pat?
This one gets my blood going so much. I'm really excited about this. It's going to be awesome.
I don't know if you know this, but performance is everything is in our logo itself. So, what better way to bring performance to the world than at the Thanksgiving dinner table? This is going to be a mixture of coming at you like Conor McGregor, mixed with a little Randy Savage Macho Man with a splash of Ric Flair. That's the intensity we need today. Get ready.
Game on.
Woo! Woo!
Coming at you with performance is everything from the Thanksgiving dinner table.
That's right, people. Performance is everything. It's in our logo. It's in our LinkedIn post. It's in our social media post. It's on Facebook. It's a way of life. So we're taking it to the dinner table. All right, when you show up at Thanksgiving dinner, first thing you want to do, circle the table like the Indians. You got to go around them. What do we have here?
Yeah, we got a whole dinner table set up here. We got 5 on top, 4 on bottom. Look, whenever you're making that circle, make sure you count the seats and count the plates. See where everything is so you know exactly what you want is by where you want to be, all right?
You don't want to be coming in and trying to fill in over here or over here. You've got way less competition on the table. The last thing you need to do is get stuck over here on the corner because you're the cousin no one cares about. You got to dominate that.
Yeah.
You can't be put over here. Put Aunt Sally over here. No one likes her anyways, but we're thankful she's still alive. So you come in here, we're focusing on this area. That's where we need to be. You see that? Let's go in with a little more green. We're making a scary face because you got to intimidate people when you get on that dinner table. You hear me? All right, Pat, what are your thoughts when we come in and once we establish our dominance area, what are we going to do here?
Listen, once we establish where we're sitting, and this is where we want to be, let's establish that, all right? We get a spot right here because we did what we were supposed to, circle the table, reconnaissance, we got our spot. All right, listen, performance is everything. This is about getting the most amount of food possible, and whenever you're sitting right here, you can reach this, you can reach this, you can reach this, you fill your plate. You can go back for seconds, but make sure on that first one, because that's where you're going to fill it up, it's piled on there, and you get everything you could possibly want.
So years in the past, pre-epidemic, we might do what we call the old grandma wagon train where we're going to circle plate, pass food around. Listen,
Not happening
that's
this
not flying this year. Corona hands aren't touching every plate.
No.
So you need to be able to reach whatever you want. Because if someone goes to pass something, you got to pull a stop card, squirt some stuff on the hands, put your mask back on, say some more vigils and move on about your business. But that's not happening. So now we're here. We're within reach of everything. What is your strategy for plate number 1? Do you go after what you like the most, or you go after what you can eat the most of?
You go after what you like the most because you can eat the most of that.
That's exactly right. The question answers itself every time. So let's do a little defense right here. We're coming in and we've got this. This is what we call our radius of protection. We're not letting anybody in this zone. So if you see some mashed potatoes, but the gravy's running a little low in the boat, we're just going to go ahead and slide that in right here. Put it within your protection. Aunt Sally decides that she wants to cover her cranberry with gravy because she's weird like that. You're shutting that down. Not happening. Not letting her come in on that. Aunt Sally, back up and eat your cranberry like everyone else. Out of a can. So here we are. We've got our stuff, our main items that we want to come in here. Number 1 thing, don't overindulge on the rolls because they're a gimmick to keep you from eating the good food.
They'll get you every single time. Don't fall for that stuff, all right? Don't do it.
You save your rolls and you make turkey sandwiches the next day.
That's right.
That's what they're there for.
Yep.
Okay, let's go into some hypotheticals of bad scenarios. What happens? I'm not saying it's going to happen to you, but we've seen it happen that you get stuck at the kid table. No respect, no respect. But this is what you do. First of all, you come in hot. And when I mean hot, you might actually flip the table over when you sit down. I need some Conor McGregor flair here. I need some arms flailings. First thing you want to do is look at the thickest kid at the table and call him out. Get right in his face and say, You got nothing on me this year,
I
Cowboy.
I got this.
This is
all
my
show.
game. So after we get in there, Pat, what are you going to do to set the tone of the kid table?
Listen, it just sort of depends on how that first establishment goes. I might take their chairs away and go put them in the other room because then they're going to be figuring out what to do with that. But whenever all the food gets put on there, you better bet you I'm scooted just like what we talked about here. This radius of protection. You got to establish that here too. The good thing is you have longer arms than everyone else on that, so your radius of protection is better. You can slap their hands away. Don't be afraid to do that, okay? This is all about performance, and winning is everything. If you ain't first, you're last.
So, also at the kid table, make sure you discuss politics. Probably not a lot of people are going to call you out on this. You can go really far to the left or right. Not going to be a lot of feedback. But when Aunt Sally over here is talking about tax breaks aren't fair, you can shut her down too, because you're going to have 4 other minions on your side. Make sure you spill your drink first so they scoop back. Don't let them come at you on that one. Just shut that down. Shut that down.
They're going to throw these tricks at you that you're not thinking about. You got to be ahead of the game. Like spilling the drink is such a good one. You know that they're going to try and do that. It's going to take away from your eating time. You can't have that. Make sure you spill yours first. Let them pick it up, okay?
Back to the main stage. If you're sitting here, Aunt Sally goes to reach across, and you're on plate number 3. She finally finished telling her story about the 3rd cousin-in-law that you don't care about. She's going for plate number 2. Call her out on that. Make it uncomfortable. Just give her a quick glance and go, really, Sally?
Wow.
2 plates today? Okay. And then take what she wanted away from her. That's how you play this. Yeah. You got to be aggressive. Like, we just can't sit back and let everybody else eat your food. Thanksgiving is not socialism. It's winning. And that's what we're doing.
Yep. Performance is everything. That's whatever you have that mindset. Everything else is okay. They're family. They're going to be there next year too. It's okay. You can do some things that might be a little questionable, but that's how you win on these things. It's pretty great.
All right. And with that, let's go over some key points real quick again. Number 1, circle the table.
That's right.
Find your seat.
Yep.
Before anyone else gets there. And if you're late, you're going to have to steal a chair. Maybe use name tags on other people's chairs so that you get the one you want.
Yep.
Number 2, radius. Remember that. You've got a radius. Pull the good stuff in, reflect the bad. Circular. Just like Happy. Happy Gilmore taught us this. Very good.
Yep.
Very good. Number 3, if you go to the kids' table, dominate it. Spill your drink, back them up, hide their chairs, eat all their food. That's what we're here for. Number 4, call people out for seconds while you're on your 3rd plate. That's what we're going to do to win, because performance is everything. Whoa! In the throat.
Awesome. In the throat.